This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, January 24th, 11 years ago, the Saints and Vikings took each other on in the NFC title game. This is a very important title game for a lot of reasons. So let's go back and talk about the 2009-10 playoffs. And how everyone got through. In the AFC, the Indianapolis Colts were the toast of the AFC. San Diego was the second seed. New England was the third seed. And surprisingly, the Pats would have to play at home during the wild card. Cincy won the North, with the Jets and Ravens being the two wild card teams. In the NFC, the Saints and Vikings were 1-2. With the Cowboys and Cardinals also winning their divisions by having the host wildcard games, whereas the Packers and Eagles were the wildcard team. So January 9th of 2010, the Cowboys crushed Philly 34-14, and the Jets went into Cincy and beat the Bengals, who haven't won a playoff game since 1991, by a score of 24-14. Baltimore took down New England in New England 33-14, which pissed me off, obviously, as a Pats fan. But, man, Arizona Green Bay was one for the record books. Like, all these points. 96 combined points. The game went to overtime. Aaron Rodgers tried to throw a pass, but it was tipped and picked, and the Cardinals scored on a pick six. With Dallas's win, they went to Minnesota and the Metrodome, which was still around at that time. It wasn't US Bank Stadium yet. And Dallas got crushed by the Vikings, 34-3. Brett Favre was back, baby. At the Superdome, New Orleans crushed Arizona into fine powder 45-14. Whereas, on January 16th, Indy, the 1 seed, took on Baltimore and crushed them 20-3. The Jets went into San Diego and shocked everyone, including themselves, and got to the AFC title game, 17-14. Well. Earlier in the day, on January 24th, 2010, Indy beat the Jets by 13 and got to the Super Bowl. So everyone was wondering, how will the NFC title game be played and all that? So, yeah, a lot of things happened, all that. Mark Sanchez, the Jets' rookie quarterback, when they beat the Bengals, became the fourth rookie quarterback to win his first playoff game, following Sean King, Ben Roethlisberger, and Joe Flacco. Sean King was the first? Huh. That's weird. Dallas and Philly met each other for the fifth time in a Super Bowl. In the playoffs. And Dallas was 3 out of 4. They only blemished the 1980-81 NFC title game against the fact that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, beating Dallas and all that. So basically, Cowboys won that. Ravens crushed them. With that loss, the Patriots, that was the first time that the Patriots lost on home turf in the playoffs since 1979. That's amazing. 78-8, 78. Since 1979. Wow. At that time in 2010. Wow. Packers and Cardinals, that was one of the most amazing games ever. All that. Saints Cardinals, not really that much. All that. Kurt Warner retired after that game. Saints and Cardinals. Nothing much there. Nothing much there. And the Jets shocked everyone by being the Chargers. The Jets won consecutive play against for the first time since 1982 with that run. Wow, it's amazing. And Sanchez joined Joe Flacco, the only rookie quarterback in NFL history to win 2 playoff games. I think Flacco won more than 2. Yeah, Flacco won the Super Bowl that year. So the Colts took down the Jets. This was the third time that the Colts and Jets met in the playoffs. The Jets beat the Colts in Super Bowl III and that 2001-02 wildcard debacle 41-0. Or was it 02 or 3? I think it was 02 or 3, right. But yeah, that 41-0 debacle. The Colts finally got themselves back. So this was the first time third time Minnesota and New Orleans would meet in the playoffs. Minnesota had a 2-0 mark. So if you go by that mark, the Saints would probably have lost. Well, the game was tight. Vikings struck first. Adrian Peterson's 19-yard run. Pierre Thomas's 38-yard catch from Drew Brees for a touchdown. And then Sidney Rice caught a touchdown pass from Favre, 14-7 Vikings. Second quarter, Devery Henderson made it 14-14. And all that. With a touchdown catch from Brees. Third quarter, Thomas ran one in for a touchdown to make it 21-14 Saints. Vikings tied that up with AP's dash. And then in the fourth quarter, Brees to Reggie Bush to make it 28-21. And then AP had a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 28-28. It was amazing that all these games and all that, for all these games and that, we had there were no field goals until overtime. So yeah. Yeah. So it was hard. I'm gonna play you the radio call of the Vikings when Brett Favre was running downfield. They had a chance to go downfield and kick the winning field goal still for the Vikings, but then disaster struck. Of course, because of restrictions and all that. I can't show you the actual video, but I can play you the audio. I hope. Stupid
okay,
commercials.
I gotta get dinner going. Mom's chicken soup, right?
Yeah. I hate that. Stupid commercials. I hate commercials so much. You don't know what it's like. Anyway, hang on one second. Here we go.
Brett Favre goes back to pass. He pumps. Now he fires over the middle. Intercepted. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It was intercepted by Tracy Porter, near side to the 40, and John Sullivan runs him down at the 47-yard line. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe what I just saw. Looking at that play, he should have just held on to it, Paul. He could have easily got 5 or 6 yards if he would have just pulled that thing down and dove forward. But why do you even ponder passing? I mean, you can take a knee and try a 56-yard field goal.
So basically put, Brett Favre messed up. Because at 3rd and 15, he had time. Let's see. The ball was at the... Okay, so it was at the 38-yard line. If Brett Favre had run the ball for his yardage, I estimate he would have been at the 33. So at best, Favre would have ran for 5 yards. It would have been a 50-yard kick for the win. But 50-yarders are no guarantee. So anyway, the Vikings outgained the Saints in total yards and still lost. Once again, second time in 11 years, the Vikings were taken down in the conference championship game by a field goal. Remember Gary Anderson's missed kick against the Falcons 98? The Vikings had a chance in overtime to win. A couple of chances where the Falcons failed, but the Falcons won. And this was Favre's last playoff game. So yeah, basically, Ryan Longwell had a chance, but unfortunately, Favre screwed up. He could have ran the ball for a few yards, and even if Longwell misses it, it wouldn't have been on Favre's fault. Sadly, though, the Saints got the field goal in overtime to send them to their first ever Super Bowl, and what a time to be a New Orleans Saints fan. Basically, Favre screwed up again. Once, second time in 3 years, Favre lost a conference championship game due to a poor interception. Guess people forget. in 2000. Well, in the 08-09 season, no 07-08 season. Sorry, Favre threw a critical interception to the Giants, and the Giants kicked the winning field goal in overtime. So man, it's amazing. It just doesn't matter. They actually said that this game was a factor in the NFL making its rules for the playoff overtimes. That basically things were bad. The change is that the team receiving the ball first in overtime scores a field goal. Then the opposing team needs to get possession to try to kick a field goal or a touchdown. So yeah, sorry about that, but anyway. Well, the Saints would march in and beat the Colts 31-17, pissing me off, of course, because, I wanted the Colts to win the Super Bowl. I thought Peyton deserved the Super Bowl. I mean, fair enough, New Orleans needed a Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina 5 years earlier. But still, I mean, that was not a good Super Bowl for me. But that's okay. Brett Favre will be castrated forever on this one. I castrated him because, as part of the 2008 Jets, he had a chance to beat the Dolphins and give the Pats a chance to make the playoffs at 11-5, but he failed. But anyway, let's let bygones be bygones. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.